Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Academy of Fine Learning. Today we are going to learn the basic Java function, that is the Java main function today, with all details. The way this lecture is planned and designed so that you no need to go for any other material to learn the main method of Java. Let's start. So the main method, Java main method, has the definition of public static void main within bracket string args, as it is shown over here in this particular slide. So what is the objective of this video? For each of our video we provide the objective, so that after completion a particular video you should supposed to get a particular outcome. So the first outcome, the first objective of this video, that after watching this video you will attain, is in detail understanding of Java main method. Second point which you will learn from this video is to understanding of Java access specifiers, like the public access specifier which you are going to use in Java main method. The third point which you will get to know after learning this video, after watching this video, is to understanding of Java access modifiers, like the static keyword is the access modifier which you are using in this particular main method. And understanding, the fourth point is understanding of Java methods return type. Here you are using in Java main method the return type void. We'll discuss about that also in this particular video. And the fifth one, we'll be learning about the alternative syntaxes of main methods with hands-on. We'll see that how different methods and the different signatures, the different way the main methods can be seen. It's time to tell you that most of the Java programmer, they are programming their lifetime. Maybe they are learning Java for lots of years, maybe couple of years or 10 years, sometimes 5 years, sometimes 15 years also. But they think that the main method can be written only by using public static void main, only by using that signature. But that's not true. In this class you'll be learning that thing, that the main method can be written in different ways also in Java. So what is the key point over here? The most common syntax of main method is provided over here. As you can see, this is the class name. You have to provide for each Java program a class. So here I have used the name of the class name, Hello Java. In this particular class name, inside there we have not mentioned anything. It's the most simplest Java class you can assume. And this particular Java class has a single method, and that method should be main method, because in Java programs the point from where the program starts execution, or simply the entry point of Java programs, each and every Java program starts from the main method. So this Java program, after execution, it will be executed from this particular place, from this main method, public static void main and string in bracket args. So it will be this particular signature we are using over here. Within that we are writing, this is the second bracket you have started, and here we have closed the second bracket. This curly bracket opening and curly bracket closing is the sign that we are using, and we are into the scope of the main method. Also, okay, one thing to tell you, that if you are learning from C and C++ and coming to Java, then it should be notified to you that in C and C++, whatever we say as function, it is known here in Java as method. So here we are printing in this method inside the body of the method, inside the block and the space and the scope of the method. This terms we are using alternatively. This terms we use alternatively. It's the scope of the method, or it is the body of the method. We are writing system.out.println I am a student. So this I am a student will be printed in the output screen. Yes. So now we'll go through with details that why we are writing public, then static, then void, then main. By using public static void main, we'll be learning one by one. So every word in this public static void main statement has got a meaning to the Java virtual machine. Nothing is written simply. Not even a single thing has written simply. Each and everything has a meaning to the Java virtual machine. Now let me elaborate that point. Public is an access modifier. Yes, This access modifier or specifies from where and who can access the method. Making the main method public makes it globally available. It is made public so that the JVM can invoke it from outside the class, as it is not present in the current class. So this JVM, this particular thing, this JVM is a Java virtual machine which has to be installed to your computer before you run actually, correct? Otherwise the main method cannot be identified. If you have not installed in your Java program the JVM, that is the Java runtime environment, JDK, then it will not identify what you are actually writing, because public static void main is not understood by C or C++ programming, or by the by any editor like MS Word or any other editor. It doesn't know what is public static void main. Only the particular compiler knows the meaning of it, correct? So if you remove public, it will not be working. It's not going to work. The reason is that if you remove the public statement, then simply it cannot be accessible. The main method cannot be accessible from the JVM, Java virtual machine. The Java virtual machine is not inside the program. It's a compiler running behind. So to call the main method, it should supposed to understand, it should supposed to see some method by using the public statement only. Because if a method is made as public, it can be accessible from anywhere. Let me see the sample program. We'll go to the online compiler. We'll write Java online compiler and then you'll go to the compiler. Java online compiler. We'll be opening this particular compiler. How to use Java online compiler has been explained in another video. If you have not seen it, please look at it now. So this is the public static hello world. The public static hello world program. Let me execute. So when you execute, you can see the result you are getting, hello world, correct? Yes, you are getting the result of hello world. Now let us remove this public, because we want to see that without public will it work or not. So I have removed the public from this method. Now as I told that this method cannot be now identified from the Java virtual machine or by the Java compiler. So in this online compiler, there is a compiler placed into the server side, correct? But the compiler is there at the back end, not in your computer. So we'll execute this. Let's see what happens. Wow, see this, now the thing has been changed. It's now showing that error. Main method not found in class hello world. Please define the main method as public static void main. As you can see that the main method should be declared as public so that it can be executable by the JVM. JVM can access it. Otherwise, it cannot access your main method. That's the thing over here. So now we'll be learning about the next thing. That is what? Static. So what is static? Static is a keyword which is when associated with a method makes it a class related method. So what is a class related method? A class related method is a method which can be called without creating an object of the class. So we are not creating an object of JVM, right? Otherwise simply it will be a wastage of computer's memory. So JVM can directly call your main method if you make it static. The main method is static so that JVM can invoke it without instantiating the class, without creating an object of the class. This also saves the unnecessary wastage of memory which would have been used by the object declared only for calling the main method by the JVM. Yes, now we'll check that if we omit the static, then how the Java program and the Java main method will react. Now here we'll keep public, but we'll remove static and we'll try to run this program. See here, it is also showing error. Main method is not static in class hello world. Please define the main method as public static void main. Without static also it cannot work. Yes. So now we have seen that public static both are required over here. Public and static both are required over here. Now if you give public and static both, then it's working. Correct? Now we'll see that. Now we'll see Now we'll see that how to use the, why you are using the other things like void. So void, what is void? It is a keyword and used to specify that a method doesn't return anything. As main method doesn't return anything, its return type is void. As soon as the main method terminates, the Java program terminates too. Hence, it does not make any sense to return from main method, as JVM can't do anything with the return value of it. So that's why it should be void. Yes, understood, right? The main method doesn't return anything, na? So the return type should be the void. If the main method terminates, the Java program terminates too. So when the main is terminating, the Java program terminating. So definitely it will not, it's of no use to return anything. So it should be always void. So I'll check and change it and give, instead of void, I'll write int. Yes, and we'll execute it here. Let's see, the error is coming. Hello world, Java 5, error, missing return statement. What is showing? Missing return statement. So even if you give the return statement, suppose you are giving return 1, then also error persists. See, main method must return a value of type void in class hello world. Please define the main method as public static void main, because the return is not supported over here. Return 0, return 1 is not supported over here in this particular example. Only public static void main is what supported. Yes, this is what supported only. Now main. So main is very clear that this main part is the name of the Java main method. The main name cannot be changed. We cannot give any other name instead of main. If you give that instead of main, if you write my main, suppose my main, then definitely it cannot be recognized by the JVM. Yes, main method not found in class hello world. Please define the main method as public static void main is what the compiler says now. Now string args. String args is stored Java command line argument, and it is an array of type java.lang.string class. Here the name of the string array is args, but it is not fixed, and user can use any name of place of it. Keep this thing in mind. String is very much a Java class. You cannot change the name of string. Instead of capital S, you cannot write small s. We'll change the my main to main now. Yes, now string, we have make the string S capital to small. Now let's see. Now let's see what's there. Now hello world Java 3, it's showing error, cannot find the symbol string, because string is a class defined into the Java to deal with the string and command line arguments. So it should be string S in caps. It's a class, and this class holds an array over here. This sign is of the sign of an array. This third bracket opening and close is a sign of an array, and this array sign can be used here or at the end of args also. Then also it will be executing. See, let me execute. Yes, hello world is showing. Can be put after string also. Then I have to delete this. Yes, it's showing hello world. So this is flexible. You can give in any place, before args, after args, or after string. So this string args is used for getting the command line arguments. Some Java program requires to be given some command line argument inputs. So at that time we'll require args to be given. But this args name, this name is flexible. You can give any name. It's a string array name. Whatever the name you'll give, based on that name, the command line arguments will be taken by Java. So you can give even any name. We can give our Academy of Fine Learning, AOFL, and we'll try to execute this particular hello world program. See this? It's working. I'll change this. Change this system.printer working, and see that the working will be printed. These are the alternatives we can do over here in main methods. Yes, but the public static void main should be maintained. So let's brief over here. Public statement is used for because the JVM can execute the method from anywhere. Static is used because main method can be called without the object. We don't create object but call the main method. That's why it's required. Void is used because the main method doesn't return anything. The name use that the name is configured in the JVM for the main method, the starting point of the Java program. String array is used to accept the command line arguments. It's by default, you have to provide it mandatorily. And args is the name of the string array, and it can be changed also. You can give your own array, no issue at all. Yes. So there are some order of what other alternatives we have. We are seeing now. Let's see what other alternative signature of main is accepted by JVM. So static public, this order is not required. This static and public, we can make static before, public later, doesn't matter. If you make the static and public, it will not matter anything. It will definitely execute the main methods. I'll change this thing so that you can understand working. Working. And let me execute, and it will be showing in the output working 1. So it's working very nicely, correct? Yes. Now another thing is the variant of string array argument. Just before I show you that string array arguments, any name you can give over here, and this opening of third bracket and closing of it, there is a sign of array. It can be placed after string, before the argument name, AOFL or ARGS, whatever you give, and after the argument name also, ARGS or anything. So just before I showed you that we can give any name, ARGS or any other name of the array we can provide. Other thing we can see is that you can write down this string ARGS as final. There is no problem. Final is a keyword which says that these command line arguments cannot be changed. These command line arguments, once taken by the AOFL, cannot be changed. See this, it is working now. I'll give you working 2. Now let me give me working 2. So if you give working 2, it will be also working. Given that working 2, got it? So this working 2 is also working. So final, if you give it final is a keyword which makes that this particular string AOFL values are final value. It cannot be changed anymore. So that's possible in Java, but we don't require to give final generally. You can give it. You can make the the main method. We can directly make final. The main method also we can make it as final. So I'll cut it from here and put. Now let us check that it is working, yes or no. The working 2 is printed. I'll change it to working 3 so that you can be very clear with that. Yes, working 3 is printed out here. So it means that we can make the main method as final. As I told that final is a keyword which is used for making that this particular function and signature is final. A synchronized keyword can be used. Synchronized is an advanced concept, and you will understand it when you will go through with the threads and the concepts. But anyhow, for the time being, try to understand that this public synchronized void main, this particular signature also works. Copy it here. I'll show it over here. Public synchronized. Now it becomes, the method has become public synchronized static void main. If I execute that, it's working. Correct? Working? Yes, it's working. Yes. So we can make public synchronized static void main also. We are seeing the alternatives, guys. I repeat, we are seeing the alternatives of giving the main functions definitions. That the little definitions changes we can make. And we can make the overloading of main method. But it's not a good idea. I'm not proposing you to do all these things as a beginner of Java programming. But these things are the possible things. If I execute that, the by default string args will work. And main method string array will be printed in the output screen. But that is what the by default it takes. See this main method string array, these things is overloaded now. If you know about the method overloading and method overriding, you can understand that if we change that strings a method signature, then it is known as, but the method name is same. Let me repeat, if we keep the method's name as same, but the method signature is different, same method name, different signature, it's known as the method overloading. This is the example of method overloading for main, which is permitted. The method overloading for main has been successfully done. Now this method is being run and this main method string array is printed into the output screen. Yes, but it is not showing any error. So it is supporting the method overloading of main method. I can guarantee you that 99%, even not even 99%, out of 1,000, only 1% may know these things. If you know it as a beginner of Java programming or the medium level of the Java programming, it is very nice for you. It's very advanced knowledge which you are getting. Yes, the same thing is repeated over here, overloading main methods. So these are the basics things and regarding the Java main method. And this is also, you no need to go to any other video to learn or any other place to learn about the main method. If you have this much concept clear to you, it might be useful for your lifetime for dealing with the main method of Java. Yes, and you have learned what you have learned then in this class. The objectives are met or not, you check it out. Have covered all of these objectives. You learned about the understanding of Java main method. Second objective is also met. You understood the Java access specifier public, Java access specifier on modifier, static keyword. You understood why you're using public, why you're using static. That also you have understood. Why you're and the fourth objective is also met. We have understood the return type of Java methods. Why you're using void in main methods. Yes, that also you have understood. That also has been explained. And after changing the void to int also, and public, removing static, also we have seen that how the Java program and the Java main method is reacting, and it's not working, and it's giving error. That also you have seen. And the fifth outcome, that is the alternative syntaxes of main method with hands-on also is done. You have seen that how the main methods can be written or in alternative way. What are the new syntaxes can be provided with the main methods. And I told that out of 1,000, maybe 1%, maybe one Java developer knows all these concepts. So if you know these concepts, you will be in advantage in learning Java. Thank you very much.